Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Destiny. I'm Death from Above. Today, I have a legendary max video for you on the Stolen Pride legendary hand cannon. This is the legendary hand cannon you get from Varix for leveling him up, I believe. I can't ever keep it straight. I know that you get PoE guns from doing something PoE related, and you get Queen's weapons from doing something PoE related. I'm not sure which one comes for which, or they might come from anything. But anyway, you get it from Varix for doing some PoE. And we're going to take a look at it and talk about it. So in my Legendary Max videos, what I like to do is I like to take a look at a gun in Destiny, any gun, talk about it, look at the flavor text, look at the gun's base stats, talk about my version, then we'll get into some PvE and PvP gameplay, and I'll give my general ideas and reviews and performances and a random arbitrary grade that is voted on by me, your humble videoer, but we're going to talk about the Stolen Pride hand cannon today. So, the Stolen Pride hand cannon reads, aim, kill, repeat. Usually I like to go into a little bit of detail about the flavor text of these guns and what it is, but, I mean, unless that's a direct quote from something that I don't know about, that's pretty self-explanatory. It's a pistol, aim, kill, repeat. So, it's kind of like the Tom Cruise movie, Edge of Tomorrow, Live, Die, Repeat, I guess. I don't know. That's what I'm taking for it. So, Stolen Pride hand cannon, if we take a look at the base stats from Planet Destiny, has a rate of fire of 32, impact 68, range 25, stability 45, reload 46, aim assist 80. That's a pretty high aim assist. Equip speed 71, recoil direction 90, and zoom of 15. Zoom and recoil direction are pretty useless. I looked at this compared to a couple guns like the First Curse and Her Revenge. And it's a mid rate of fire, mid impact hand cannon. For some reason, when I was using it, I felt like it was high impact, but it's really not. It's definitely mid range. It might even be one of the higher rate of fire hand cannons we have right now. So it's right in the middle. It's funny. I was shooting it, and I was like, okay, it fires this fast. And then I got into PvP and I started shooting. I was like, oh, it fires faster than I thought. So that was a good thing to realize, but. If we take a look at my version, it has the red chroma. That's the only thing you need to know. It's got red chroma. It's worth it. Totally worth it. Just get red chroma and you're done. Game over. Don't forget to comment, rate, and subscribe. But no. Red chroma. I always put red chroma on my Titan, and right now my Titan has the pistol, so it's got red chroma. It has the fast draw IS and the quick draw IS sights. Not a big difference between either one. One just gives you more stability, one gives you more reload. I go for the one for this stability. It has rifled barrel. Mine has rifled barrel because the range out the gate is about half of what you're seeing right here. Range is 25, and right now range is about 50. So mine has a much better range stat. It's kind of reminiscent of the First Curse, which I just recorded a video on a couple days ago. And when I was using this, it was very reminiscent of the First Curse, but this one had better aim assist due to hidden hand. But it also has hand laid stock if I feel like really getting that stability and really losing range. It has quick draw, which is nice if you're using it in conjunction with a secondary that you use a lot. Quick draw is very good. And then hidden hand and mulligan. So all in all, I'd say this has a very good stat roll, and the recoil is very manageable. So I'm really happy with the talents on this gun. So let's get into some PvE and PvP gameplay. And we'll talk about it. So PvE, I took this into, what did I take this into? A heroic mission, a daily heroic mission in PvE, and I was not disappointed. It was very solid. It took me a minute. For some reason, I wasn't used to hand cannons, and it took me a minute to acclimate to it, but it ended up pretty good in the end. I got pretty used to it, got into the groove of shooting things with it. And I gotta say, it's pretty good as far as hand cannons go. Yeah, it one-shot stuff if you get precision kills. If you don't, it kind of just bodies them. You gotta hit them again. So I find myself expecting the one-shot headshot, and when I miss, I'm a little disappointed. But I think that's just my problem for missing. So the hand cannon performs like a hand cannon should. I like the aesthetic. I like the way it looks. Performance, it doesn't feel like the Fatebringer, but all pistols to me kind of feel like the Fatebringer because of the sound they make. So it feels like a faster firing Fatebringer in a way, just because I'm used to that one. It's the hand cannon I've used the most in the past. In compared to something like the Her Revenge, it's a little faster fire, a little lower impact, but I didn't notice that until I actually looked at the stats and it said it was lower impact, higher rate of fire. I was like, oh, okay. So In PvE, it gets a hand cannon. It gets the grade of a hand cannon. It performs like a hand cannon should. All hand cannons in PvE kind of perform the same. So it doesn't have a lot of recoil. The recoil is pretty manageable, even with the reinforced barrel range increase. The recoil is not bad. So if you put it on a hand laid stock, this thing's recoil is very, very slight for a hand cannon. Let's talk about PvP gameplay and PvP performance, because that's where I got more out of it, I feel like. So I started playing Rumble with it, and I was kind of on a bad connection for some reason, but it was still passable. I could still play. I ended up winning that match with it. I don't know if it was because of lack of good competition, or it just performed better than I expected it to, because we were in a close quarters match. In a close quarters match, we were playing Anomaly. With a close quarters match with the hand cannon like this, was very good. I really enjoyed it. I was able to get on target pretty easily. The hidden hand makes the hitbox pretty big. I remember aiming like to the left of somebody's head and getting a headshot. I was like, I don't know about that one, but it might have been the lag. It might have been the hidden hand. I don't know. But I really enjoyed it. The fire rate, like I said, halfway through PvP, I think I did a rift match later on with it, and I started realizing it shoots a lot faster than I thought it did. Because I was just pulling the trigger and trying to aim, and now I'm like, I'm just going to pull the trigger. And I was like, oh, okay, it has a higher rate of fire than I thought it did, which led me to realize it's lower impact than I thought it was. But in PvP, it does 77 to the head and 51 to the body, so you're going to have to 3-shot headshot to get a kill, or headshot body? No, that won't do it. It takes 4 shots if you don't get all headshots. So I found myself running into that a little bit. If I didn't get enough headshots, I was getting outgunned. So 4 to the body wouldn't necessarily kill, so you're going to have to get a headshot in there somewhere. But the hidden hand really helps out with that, as does the range stat. But I was struggling a little bit with it, but I won some with it, so it's kind of in between for me. I'm going to give it a solid B in PvP. I enjoyed it. Wasn't the best. It kind of tripped me up a couple times, but I liked it. I don't like it as much as my Her Revenge, but I do like it. I'm getting back into hand cannons. They're growing on me, so I like it. But PvP grade, give it a B. What do you guys think? Do you have this gun? Do you have the Stolen Pride? It's a 6-dreg Pride from the House of Wolves. I've noticed. I realized right before I recorded this video, that's what the gun is that it's based on. But I think it has different stats. So, what do you guys think about Stolen Pride hand cannon? What's your favorite hand cannon? Do you have this one? Do you use a different one? Let me know in the comments. I always like hearing that from you guys. And what do you have on your Stolen Pride that you have? And what do you think is a god roll? Do you think what I have is a god roll? I think it's a pretty good, solid roll. I have to say, it's very, very good. So, let me know in the comments what you think, guys. I'm going to get out of here. Thanks so much for watching. Leave a like if you've enjoyed it. Subscribe if you want to see more. And, thanks again, guys. I'm Death from Above. I will see you next time. See you. Bye.